No Grimlock. Bad Grimlock. Bad. Bad Dinobot. Bad. Hey everybody, Sportimus here, and welcome to a Transformers Generation 1 figurine review. There's Ratchet, Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Soundwave. The back of the card features what's inside the packaging, aside from the figure itself that is, which are character cards that you can put together to create an image. And the image is a 3D puzzle. I've never owned super deformed figurines like these before, so let's open them up and check them out. Okay, and here they are, the Generation 1 Transformers, the thrilling 30th anniversary figurines. I admit they are a little bit steep in price when you buy them individually, but if you get the 5-packs, you're going to save some money because you're looking at about $21 right in front of you for just these 4, when you can just buy the 5-pack for about $18 with tax. So the only one I'm missing is Starscream, and I really want that one, obviously. So in all honesty, I'm not raving about these things because I love super deformed figures. I normally don't. To have these grab my attention is saying a lot, I think, and I hope that comes across in this video. Starting off with what comes inside each of these figures is a little booklet with the 30th anniversary logo, of course, because it is the 30th anniversary of Transformers. Yeah! And when you open it up, you have a nice little pictured checklist of all the figurines you can buy. And I really like this because it sort of brings back that G1 feel with the old catalogs that they used to come with. And on the other side, you have basically that. So you got the 3D puzzle there for Megatron and Optimus Prime, which is pretty cool actually. Also included with each figurine in both the individual and 5-packs are these character cards. And they look very cool. You've got the Transformers logo on the top, a nice picture of the character, along with the faction symbol, card number, and the stats of that character. Very nicely done. It's made of a credit card-like material. It's very thick, very durable, and it just looks real sharp. Next up is Megatron, our fearless leader. And of course you have the same thing. You have his stats there, along with his faction symbol and the card number itself. Of course, Transformers on top. Here is Ratchet. There are his stats. Autobot faction symbol, card number, all rights reserved, blah blah blah. And on the back of these is the lenticular-like puzzle piece that you get. And if I can show up, there it goes. It looks very cool. It really does look 3D. It looks much better in person than it does on camera, but hopefully you get the idea. Here's another example there. And last but not least is Optimus Prime with his stats, Autobot symbol there, card number, and a great picture of him as well. Very nicely done. I really like these character cards. And I kind of wish that they had these kind of cards for the regular Transformers toys, to have a nice little reference card that gives their stats and bio along with a nice picture of the character. And here is what I have so far. This 4th piece really doesn't have a place yet, but it's turning out really nice so far. And again, I really like this. Definitely going to get more of these. And here are the figurines, and they look fantastic. Each one of them comes with their own little display base, or stand, whatever you want to call these. On the bottom you have the Thrilling 30 logo there. Looks very nice. And on the top you have the faction logo, along with the 2 peg holes that go into the bottom of their feet there. And one thing to note is they are very hard to put on. I had to struggle with these three. I managed to get them on with a little bit of muscle. With Megatron and Soundwave here, I used a knife to sort of widen that hole a little bit, and all I did was just very carefully work my way around, just little by little, very carefully, just enough so that the holes would be able to fit into the pegs on the stands here. You don't want to cut away too much because then it will be too loose or you might damage the figure, and you don't want to do that, of course, so be very careful doing that, but it is a common problem. But once you get them on, they do stay on fairly well. And they're not that hard to take off either, so if you want them on, you can have them on. If you don't want them on, you can always take them off. No big deal, easy fix. They do stand on their own very well. They're very stable, they're very well balanced, and they're solid figures, and they look fantastic. Let's take a closer look at each of these, starting with Soundwave. And he looks very nice. This is one of my favorite ones. I love the dark blue that is also kind of vibrant, so it really stands out. Love the red visor. Fantastic. Love the chest detailing there. They're not overly detailed, but there's plenty there to make them look really good. There's a lot of character with each of these, and I really enjoy them. Here's Megatron, Mr. Krabby himself. I don't want to be here. I want to be conquering the world. Blah, 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 blah. And there's his face there. This is another one of my favorites of the four here. In general, actually, I really like the detailing of Megatron. He looks so angry and bitter. There's his gun. These are the smallest Transformers I've ever reviewed, I think, and they look really nice. I know I say that a lot in this video, but I'm very impressed with how much they've been able to pull off on such small figures. And there's Buckethead. No offense, Megatron, please don't shoot me. This one's probably the least of my favorites because, unlike the rest of these and most of the other ones that I've seen, his face goes into his chest there, and that doesn't really appeal to me too much. I like him. I like Ratchet. I like Ratchet, but this face does not really, impress me that much. But he does look nice. He's got some nice detailing all the way around. And I'm sure we'll have a iron hide out of this as well. He's got his little tool there that he's holding, or it could be his gun, whatever you want it to be. But since he is a medic, I'm just going to think it's a repair tool that he's holding. Last but not least, we have Optimus Prime. And I love the G1-esque look on this guy. They nailed it. They nailed it. These are all G1 based, but wow, he looks good. I mean, they all do, but the gun's kind of funky looking, but otherwise, he looks cool. Little feetums there. Side view. And back to the front. And for some reason, all of them except Ratchet have black stands. Ratchet has a silvery gray one, but that's alright. Here's a size comparison with Creo Ratchet with the figurine Ratchet, and as you can see, the figurines are smaller than a Creon. So in conclusion, needless to say, I like these guys. Do I recommend them? Yeah, if you're into something like this, if this interests you, then I don't think you'll be disappointed. They're $16.99 at Toys R Us for the 5-pack. I think that's a better deal than buying them individually. But if you just want one or two, then the individual packs are probably the way to go. You've got some options there in how you want to collect these, and I've only seen these at Toys R Us. I'm sure you can get these online somewhere as well, but Target and Walmart, I haven't seen any of them. I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.